Hey, it's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
Number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD 612. Happy Monday to you. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always great to be with you. 67 degrees, partly sunny skies. Had a gorgeous sunrise this morning if you're looking to the...
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Very
Is.
nice.
A little bit of that haze still left with us. Well, I know that most people are probably recovering from Watershed right now. So even though we're live at, 6:12, everybody else is probably sleeping in.
You think so?
Or trying to
Do you think so?
recover from Watershed. I saw so many great photos. People were posting it on my Facebook feed. I didn't go this year, but I did see a ton of photos for Watershed.
Too.
And absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing to see everybody out having a great time at Watershed. And the photos of some of the great sunsets that people had posted.
Oh, yes.
It was absolutely
there was
gorgeous.
a pink sky. It was unbelievable.
It really was. So let's get your day started. Let's get going. Happy Monday to you. Like we said earlier, we're going to work on some Facebook fun, other people's problems coming up, and also Nashville news, and maybe something to give away a little bit later on.
Oh, I hope
at
so.
7:20. At 7:20, we'll dig up some little goodies to give away. Let's get your day started. Grab a cup of coffee. Dig in. Let's get going. It's Rick and Patty, KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the KORD Morning Show. Number one for New Country. 1027 KORD.
It's easy and quick. Stop by our website or open our app for your chance to head back to school with a $500 Visa gift card. Look for Hall Pass Cash.
7 KORD. Patty and I were just talking off microphone. Carly Pierce. We'll talk about that in Nashville news, I'm sure. Kicked a fan out of the, or kicked an audience girl. I wouldn't even call it.
She's got no time for D's.
She got no time for it. We'll talk about that coming up in a little bit at 6:40 this morning. All right, Facebook fun to get your day started. Here you go. If you want a lifetime supply of the last thing you bought, what do you now have forever?
Toilet paper.
TP, hey.
Toilet paper.
A few years back, that was gold. That
yes,
was like having gold bricks in your house, right? The TP. So toilet paper, huh? Last night, I'm pretty happy to have this, as I bought some ding dongs. So I got a lifetime supply.
I would say too, tacos. We went out.
Tacos, good.
Yeah, we went out to dinner yesterday.
Yeah, who wouldn't want some tacos? I'm all
Love tacos.
sign me. Yeah,
Yep.
Patty, sign me up on that. So you win a lifetime supply of the last thing you bought. What did you now have forever? Andrew says Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh.
That sounds delish,
It
right?
does.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what?
What?
Even though it's right there, I've never been to Texas Roadhouse.
What?
Now, there is down in California, when I lived in California, it was called Logan's Roadhouse, which I've always felt was kind of similar to Texas Roadhouse. Someone's going to call in and correct me. But to me, I was like, I've already been in California. But I know they're different. Yvette says pizza. Heather says strawberry jalapeno jam. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Kat says Coors Light. All right. Katie says Bubbles. Jamie says Domino's, snacks and drinks for the Grandview Fair. That's from Gina. Also gas from Kimberly. And so there's, there you go. Stephanie, sticker, Sasquatch that's now bow hunting. Very cute.
Why didn't you say Amy's?
That's because I don't say that word, but you can say it if you want.
She said fart pills.
There you go. There you go. Not my favorite word. I don't know why. I just have never liked, you know me. We talk about childish humor. And I don't think flatulence is funny. I just don't understand why people, I know
You don't want to say fart?
She giggles like she, it's amazing. No, look at her giggle. It's like, I don't get it. I didn't think it was funny in junior high, but for some reason you just think that flatulence is funny.
I think,
You do.
sometimes when it's, yes.
You do.
I think clowns are funny too.
I don't know why. So there you go. That'll be the Facebook fun. If you want a lifetime supply of the last thing you bought. See, she's still laughing. What do you know? What do you now have forever? We want to know. It's Rick and Patty, KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the KORD mobile app and send us an app chat message. Or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Darius Rucker and Wagon Wheel, 639, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. All right, time for some Nashville news. What's going on?
Well, this is kind of sad. A man accused of threatening to shoot two Chiefs players at Morgan Wallen's concert in Kansas City. Police say 23-year-old Aaron Brown made the post on X or Twitter just ahead of Friday night's show. The concert was delayed by about 45 minutes while they looked for the guy. He was eventually arrested and charged with making terroristic threats. When the show finally did start, Chiefs players Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes escorted Wallen to the stage. Now, I did see that, and I wondered, wow, what was that all about? And that had some of it. Carly Pierce, meanwhile, has some new ink that pays homage to one of Music City's most iconic venues. She got an Opry-themed tattoo in celebration of her 3rd anniversary as a member. That is. The tattoo is a small black and white postage stamp with a guitar, the words Grand Ole Opry, and the year that she was inducted. Carly debuted it on social media saying, being a member of the Grand Ole Opry means I will have a home in country music for the rest of my life. So it only made sense to celebrate that gift with a tattoo that I'll have for life. She also said it symbolizes hard work and hope. And as you were talking about earlier, Rick, she had a fan who got a little disruptive in one of her shows, and she just said, get the F out.
Yeah, we can't even play the audio.
We can't. We cannot.
We cannot play the audio on the
I don't
air.
know where fans have become so entitled.
I know, we were talking about that because that
know?
recently happened with John Mellencamp, where he broke down to do a little story song, and the guy's like, just play some music. And he's like, I'll meet you out in the parking lot. And John Mellencamp, I believe, would meet you out in the parking lot. Trust me, I know that.
There's no time for that.
No,
I mean,
why? Why? I mean,
have some respect.
Why do you
right?
get, why do you get so drunk that you have to yeah?
I don't know. You just
go,
get
Carly.
Yep, that's right. Meanwhile, Lainey Wilson's hometown paying tribute to her. The mayor of the village of Baskin, George Curtis, says that they're naming a portion of Highway 15 the Lainey Wilson Highway. 6 signs will be installed over the next few months in honor of Lainey. A ceremony will also be held in the upcoming months to unveil the new signage. The ACM and CMA Entertainer of the Year and her family will be invited to the event, no doubt. Last but not least, Jelly Roll kicking off his Beautifully Broken tour this month. His first ever arena tour launches on August 27th, including stops in Indianapolis, Lexington, and Austin. Tickets are on sale right now. Those are your trending headlines.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show, #1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Make sure you have our free app for concert news, contests, and your favorite country everywhere you go.
Hopefully you had a great weekend. What'd you do, Patty? Anything exciting over the weekend?
I went grocery shopping, Rick. Thanks for asking. I saved $1 here and there.
$1 here and there.
I was like you, watching all my friends at Watershed, having a great time.
Absolutely. I think we did a bunch of yard work. I tried, so I'm trying to be better with my wife because she talks about her love language. And her love language. And so
I find that hard to believe. Megan talking about her love language.
Yeah, we talk.
Really?
Well,
I think maybe you brought it up.
Well, no. But things that make her happy.
Oh, so that's why you did yard work.
Well,
I got you.
Yeah, it's like I don't. You think I want to drag out and do it?
Well, I don't know. I thought you'd be at the gym with her then.
That's part of her love.
I
language.
know that.
That's part of her love language.
I
Is
know.
doing things that I hate to do is part of her love language. So I cleaned the downstairs. I put all my laundry away. Like, so instead of, because usually it's downstairs on the desk in our office and on the desk. And so
why is your laundry on the desk?
Because that's
oh, wow, Rick.
It's next to the laundry room. So it's like, I'm one of those people that'll leave it in the dryer and just leave
right?
And
it's all wrinkly. Just let it go for 10 more minutes.
Exactly. I'm that guy. I admit, hey, I will not shy away from, I may not be the best husband. I'm a good husband, but I'm probably not the best husband. And in her mind, everything has its place.
Yeah.
So
it's true. It does.
So having the clothes on the desk in the office.
Yeah, the clothes don't belong on the desk, Rick.
Right. Though even though nobody ever sees it or would see it, it still bothers her.
She does.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, I spent the weekend trying to do little things to make her happy.
Oh, that's nice.
And she was out, doing some clipping on the lawn yard, which she did.
And you helped her?
I did. I went out and said, "Hey, can I help you? Can I?"
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I'm trying to get and I said,
you were getting some brownie points.
I was trying, and I said, I'm just, trying to follow your love language.
We all know where you were going with that.
And she looked at me and she goes, "This isn't my love language." Out there doing chores, she goes, "It's not my love language."
I'd be like, "What do you want?" I know what you want.
Anyway, so
Look at you go.
I know. I tried. So it sounds like you had a way funner weekend than I did. So
Well, when I got home on Friday, there was when I don't know what it is, but there was a big jasmine candle on the oven of the stove, and I'm like, wow. And it came from Big Lots.
wow,
I know.
that came from Jeff.
I got a big old candle.
Well,
and
that was nice
He's
of
trying
him.
to make up,
Oh, that was nice of
I don't
Jeff.
know.
That was nice.
The biggest candle I've ever seen. It's got one of those 3 wick ones,
Oh my God! Oh,
Yeah.
it must have really been in the doghouse. Must have been really in the doghouse with that candle. All right, we're going to work on some outlaw music tickets. Those are on the way here,
Yes.
coming up here at 7:20. Also, another edition of Other People's Problems. If you've got cats, Patty's got cats. We'll talk about the cat situation coming up in just minutes. 102.7 KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
Hey, Kenny Chesney, American Kids, 7:08. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you. Right now, 72 degrees, sunshine on your morning commute. All right, now you're a cat person, so this is definitely going to hit home with you, Patty. What's going on in Other People's
From
Problems?
Stacy, Rick, and Patty, my boyfriend and I live together. We got a new apartment. I paid most of the money to get us into the unit. Well, 2 months after getting the apartment, he brings home 2 cats. They were his family cats. Nobody else wanted them anymore. I'm highly allergic to cats, and he knows this. I told him that I can't live with these cats, and they're making my life miserable. He tells me he can't give them away because he's the only one who will take care of them.
Aww.
He tells me that I can take medication and the cats can stay. I don't want to take medication. Plus, I wouldn't say I like cats, and especially those cats. I think he's picking his cats over me. How messed up is that? He says he's picking his family, and that means taking care of those cats. Am I right to think this is not normal? Stacy and Kennewick.
Oh, boy, tough situation to be in. Well, you're the cat person. You're the cat expert. What would you do in this situation here, Patty?
I'd get rid of him. It's your house. What? I mean, and he knows you're allergic? He is picking the cats over you.
Okay.
I wouldn't live like that. Sorry. If I was allergic to a cat, I'm not bringing a cat in.
And so, well, why can't she leave?
Well, maybe she will.
I don't. The older I get, the more of my dogs, and my dogs are like my ride or die.
Yeah, I get it. But
so if Megan ever said to me, "Hey, it's the dogs or me," I'll be like, "Okay, Megan."
But she's not allergic.
She's not allergic.
I mean, would you seriously, if your wife was allergic to dogs, would you going to bring a dog into the house?
Well, she brought all the dogs in the house. I didn't bring all the dogs in the house, but she did. I
wouldn't live like that. You already know. I'm going through a situation at home right now where
I know you are.
Where Peaches is letting us know she does not like DJ.
She don't like the dog. You got it. So yeah. So you had Coco and Peaches, the 2 cats. And
I went to go pick up a blanket.
Yep.
She peed on the blanket.
Yeah.
I go, oh my God, what is this?
She's making it known, like, I don't like the dog. I'm telling you right now, I don't like that dog.
And listen to this. Not only that, but she peed on Jeff's pants because they were on. He goes, well, they were on the floor. No, a cat doesn't pee.
Comedy there a little bit. I think. Can you make a cat house? Can you I mean, is there something that you could?
Well,
do?
you can put them outside. I know people have them. They call them catteries.
Something like that. Yeah, I would definitely not. Again, I would not let them just loose. I know some people are all big about outside cats, and I've had
no, I wouldn't let them go outside.
I've had indoor and outdoor cats in my lifetime, and looking back, I'm like, no, I'm glad I want my cat inside now. If I had a cat,
well, yeah,
I'd want it to be an inside cat, just because things happen to your cat when it's outside.
But cats do
They do. They wander. They do their thing. I mean, cats do their thing.
And I love my cats. Don't get me wrong. But
Right.
if I was allergic, I'm not sorry.
All right. So you're not going to leave though. You're gonna make him get rid of the cats.
It's her place. Did you read? She paid most of it.
Okay,
and,
I get it.
He can take the cats and leave.
All right.
Adios.
All right.
See you later.
Okay,
Take those dang cats with you.
That's what Patty's thinking. Okay, 547 KORD app chat us. What would you do in this situation? Rick's got no comment.
Take Peaches too.
Oh, poor Peaches. Poor Peaches, sweet kitty. All right, Stacey, do our best to solve this for you. 547 KORD. What would you guys do in the situation? We want to know. It's Rick and Patty. KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
Well, we're sitting here reminiscing about this weekend's Watershed. Of course, LB on the main stage. I know everybody had a great time. Everybody's recovering this morning from Watershed. So you just wrapped up Watershed, right? That was this last weekend in the Gorge. And this coming weekend, getting excited because guess what? The Outlaw...
It continues.
Yeah, the Outlaw Music Festival. And talk about a lineup, Patty. Tell me the lineup. Wow, look at that.
Well, I'm not even there yet.
You got Willie Nelson.
yes.
You got Bob Dylan. You got Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. You got John Mellencamp. The Outlaw Music Festival coming up this weekend right there at the Gorge. And we want to send you off there, don't we, Patty?
We do. We've got a pair of tickets if you'd like to go.
All right, 547-KORD, 547-KORD. What caller would you like to take?
Let's take caller number 6.
All right, caller 6. You're going to the Outlaw Music Festival this weekend at the Gorge. I know you just got wrapped up in the Gorge, and we're sending you back to the Gorge.
Why not?
Willie, I will tell you this. Will give you goosebumps. Willie Nelson alone, but Robert Plant, Mellencamp, Dylan, it's going to be great. Caller, call in now, 547-KORD. Good luck. It's 1027 KORD.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number 1 for New Country, 1027 KORD.
It's easy and quick. Stop by our website or open our app for your chance to head back to school with a $500 Visa gift card. Look for Hall Pass Cash.
5, number 1 for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you. About 75 degrees for you on your morning commutes. All right, this week, believe it or not, is one of the biggest back to school shopping weeks of the year. So back to school shopping around the corner. And again, my kids are all grown now. So
You don't have any back to school shopping to do.
I know, but I sure did back in the day, and all my kids are now grown. I kind of miss it a little bit. You know, it's kind of like, they're adults now, so I don't get to enjoy seeing the list.
You can still do some back to school shopping, Rick. I don't think anybody will hold that against you.
Of course, and I'm seeing a lot of the schools like put up their list of what, like your scissors or
Things that they need.
Yeah, absolutely, and what kids are expected to bring to class. So I thought we'd have a little fun with you because it is the back to school shopping season. What's the funniest or weirdest or craziest thing you've ever seen on a back to school shopping list from your kid? I will say one of the things I like that they're doing nowadays, and this I know will not be a popular statement, but I like that they're asking kids to bring extra glue sticks and pencils.
Oh, for other kids who might not have.
Thank you.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Some people they can buy their own stuff. Yeah, and I get it. Prices are outrageous. Prices are crazy. But as one of those kids that was very poor, I always have to clarify. After I got adopted out, I got adopted out, and they had no means, and so there was many times I didn't have pencils, I didn't have pens, I didn't have I do remember having a blue Trapper Keeper though. Everybody had a Trapper Keeper back.
I remember that.
Yeah, I did have that, but again, we were very limited on what we received. So it was great when you could go to the teacher, hey, Mrs. Glenn, can I get a pencil? And she goes, oh, here's a pencil. Because, and then again, when you're a kid, you're embarrassed to ask. When you're a kid and you have nothing,
I know.
You don't want your buddy next to you going, hey, why don't you have any paper, man? Why don't you have any pens?
Yes,
why don't you have any pencil?
yes.
Because they do. And
kids don't get, and
you're in junior high and you don't have what everybody else has. It's not a fun situation to be in. So we're gonna have some fun with you. 547 KORD. Strangest thing that you saw on the back to school. Can you recall anything that you ever thought that was weird on the list?
No, not on the list. I've never even seen a list. Like I didn't have my grandparents would come over with everything I needed for school.
Oh, that was nice. Lucky you. Look at you. How, on our list we had
I liked it because it was almost like Christmas again.
But But even on your PE list we had shoes. Like, hey, must have a pair of running shoes. Didn't you have any of that, or did you just wear?
No, I remember I got one pair of tennis shoes and one pair of regular dress shoes for school.
For school, right?
I was kind of like you. We didn't have a lot either.
Did your mom get you basically 2 of each thing, basically? So you get two pairs of jeans, maybe 3 or 4 shirts.
Maybe.
Yeah, three or 4 shirts, pack of underwear, pack of socks.
But also, it was yeah.
Okay, all right. You can relate.
It was hard. It was important to get just the right thing,
absolutely. Especially the hilarity, I don't know about other poor kids that are listening, but if everybody was wearing Levi's and you were only able to get one pair of Levi's, you wore that pair of Levi's every day. Every day, no matter what.
I was there.
All right,
I
take
remember.
take some calls. 547 KORD. You got Rick and Patty.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Oh, halfway to hell, 750. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you. On your Monday, 75 degrees for you. Biggest week for back to school shopping going down. Of course, we all recall back to school. I had a blue Trapper Keeper. What color was your Trapper
I had a blue
Keeper?
one too.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
What-
I had a red one as well.
Yeah, okay. When we talk about peaches, I am amazed on how many people don't know what a peachy is.
I've never heard that.
Really?
No.
Okay, do a little search while I'm talking to you.
But
Peaches.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I want to say it's P-E-E and then peaches, C-H-E-E-S. There you go. P-E-E-C-H-E-E-S. And to see what pulls up for you there. Peaches. And we had the sports one. I love that. Do a little image search on it. Ours, when I was, the Peachy had, it had a basketball player on it. There it is, Peachy. It's called,
How do
called,
you spell it?
so it's P-E-E-C-H-E-E. Peachy.
C-H-E-E.
Peachy.
Oh, there it is. A peachy folder.
Yeah.
I
You
see.
never had one of
I
those?
did not.
With the football players and
No.
the track runner and the
No.
tennis player?
No.
I growing up in the Northwest, growing up in Washington State, those things were everywhere. Raise your hand if you remember having a Peachy.
I didn't have a peachy. Nope.
So we've been taking your calls, 547 KORD. Funniest, weirdest, craziest thing you've seen on a back-to-school shopping list for your kid, or know of somebody else who had a weird shopping item. What do you got for us? Good morning, KORD.
So the teacher had the students use shaving cream inside the baking sheet to practice their letters.
Oh.
And I didn't know, I'm just like, okay, well, we'll get it. And then when they started school, the teacher finally went and sent out a paper stating what it was for.
Oh, okay.
And then when I read it, I'm sitting there like, oh, yeah, now that makes sense.
All right. So shaving cream, when you see that, like, what my kid's shaving? What the heck's going on?
Wow.
Yeah, baking. Yeah, shaving cream and a baking sheet. All right. Again, 547 KORD. Taking the calls. Biggest, weirdest, funniest, wildest thing you've seen on a back-to-school shopping list. What do you think of those peaches? Would you have one of those peaches?
No. I'm looking at one. Well, here's one, a vintage one going for $29.50. How much were they? Like $4 or so?
I mean, back in the day, they were like $1. They were like but
Yeah,
they're vintage. They're vintage.
I don't know anything about a peachy folder.
Go on Antiques Roadshow and you're sitting there, well, look at my 1970s.
Here's one from the 1980s.
You learned something new today, didn't you? I like that. You learned something new today. More of your calls on the way. 547 KORD. It's Rick and Patty. KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD. No need to wait for AI. Catch us now on Google Home and Alexa devices. Open our app for more info.
Good Wallen, I had some help. 808, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Right now, 76 degrees and sunshine for you. Anywhere, everywhere on your KORD mobile app. And another sad closure. You posted about it over the weekend. Who's closing, Patty?
My Big Lots.
I can't believe it.
I know.
It's a bummer.
My husband just got me a big old candle from there.
Yeah.
And I went, what? Big Lots is closing. I got the message on my what?
Do you think Amazon, do you think Amazon, who's taking out the big stores like this?
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you either.
Couldn't tell you. But Big Lots had to report a big loss in the first quarter. I mean, it was.
I think it's hard. It's hard
for anybody.
But being brick and mortar, it's just the expense of real estate is really where it's just is escalated. So, and again, are a lot of people? I swear, in my neighborhood, the Amazon delivery is there every day.
I know.
Like Brown is there every day, and the UPS is there every day, and Amazon. The three houses in my neighborhood, like our little alcove.
All the deliveries.
All day long, dropping off
Amazon,
stuff. So I thought to myself,
Amazon.
is people going to Big Lots anymore? I mean, not to say that they're not, but it's like,
well, the one in Kennewick is still, hey,
that one's doing well.
On wood, yeah,
that one's
doing
still
all right.
Well,
yeah.
I know up on 27th, if you're curious about the Starbucks up there, they're renovating. So if you're curious why that's shut down, they have a nice big sign up that says, "Hey guys, we're coming back. We're coming back."
Okay.
But right now the Starbucks sign is down and all that.
They're just making some modifications?
Yeah, 395
Okay.
and 27th. I posted over the weekend this massive hole that's in the side of Mount Rainier.
What is it?
Is it the home of Sasquatch? Is it? Or what is it? And so a lot of people on Reddit had a bunch of theories on what, because you can't get to it. You can see it, but you can't get to
Yeah.
it. And so there's a lot of comments and what it could possibly be. So it's all posted there
Well,
for you.
why would you want to get to the hole?
Just because it's there. Because it's there. Because,
What is it?
Because it's there.
Does Sasquatch live there?
Well, someone said it was Mount Rainier's butthole, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Really? We're gonna be like junior high about it, but Sasquatch, that's what, you know. But some say it's debris. Some say it's a giant boulder that's fallen, and it makes it look like there's a cave there, but there's not a cave. So check out these stories and more. Richland's Sad to Say That with Big Lots. Check that out. And, of course, the Mount Rainier story posted for free right now on the station mobile app.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show, number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Make sure you have our free app for concert news, contests, and your favorite country everywhere you go.
It's 1027 KORD, 77 degrees already. Another warm one for us, Tri-Cities. Alrighty, here you go. Stacy's got a situation. Got a couple cats involved. What's going on here?
So my boyfriend and I live together. We just got a new apartment. I paid for, I paid most of the money to get us into the unit. 2 months after getting the apartment, the boyfriend brings home 2 new cats. Not new. They were his family cats. Nobody else wanted them anymore. Here's the deal. I'm highly allergic to cats.
geez.
He knows this. I told him I can't live with these cats. They're making my life miserable. He tells me he can't give them away because he's the only one who will take care of them. He tells me that I can take medication and that the cats can stay. Well, I don't want to take medication. Plus, I wouldn't say I exactly like cats, and especially those cats.
Oh, boy.
I think he's picking his cats over me. How messed up is this? He says he's picking his family, and that means taking care of those cats. Am I right to think that this isn't normal? Stacy in Kennewick.
A lot of calls and a lot of comments already on Facebook. What are people saying on Facebook?
You know, usually I'm on the side of the animal person. This is from Alicia. But the fact that you're allergic to the cats and he still doesn't take care makes me mad. I understand why he doesn't want to give up the cats. That's fine. But I think it means the end for you two because you'll never be on the same page. Sorry, dear.
Yeah, Chelsea says he may be picking the emotional ties to the cats. However, he should also respect the issue with your health. However, in a situation like this, it's 100% your decision on how it's handled. After all, it is your relationship, and that's from Chelsea.
Did you see, Michelle? Well, for one, if your apartment wasn't approved for cats, you might have a whole other issue. For two, tell him to move back with his parents and the cats if you're allergic and can't live with them. It's a health issue, not liking them issue.
Liz says, well, marriage is full of compromise. So if that's the plan one day, and if you love them, you'll try the medication. And there's also cat food you can feed them to help that you can try before medication. You will do it without being resentful, just as he hopefully would do that for you. So that's from Liz.
Amy says, communicate. You should have discussed the cats before just bringing them in. Knowing that you're allergic and doing it anyway, not cool.
Yeah, same as Mary. First off, communication is a problem for you too. You brought home the cats without even talking to you. Second off, compromise is an issue for you too. You aren't willing to try medication so your boyfriend can keep the cats. And I'm allergic to cats and dogs and have both and take meds. If you aren't willing to take the meds, then the relationship is over. Sounds like it should be anyways, and that's for Mary. A lot of great comments on this. Yeah, I mean,
I'd let him move home and take the cats with along.
I'm an animal lover, so if Megan showed up with another dog, it would not bother me, even though she says we don't want another dog. But if she showed up with another dog,
Well, I know, because you love dogs.
I love dogs. I'll take 4, 5, 6, as many as we can get into the house.
Well, I'm at a point where, Jeff's going to have to figure out this mess with Peaches.
Well, Peaches is peeing because she's upset about DJ, the new dog you got.
I know, but he's not going anywhere.
I know. Well, Peaches is going, I'm not going anywhere.
I know.
Peaches is digging in. She's like,
I know, but
I'm curious. I'll be curious to see what you guys should do.
She's lucky she's so cute.
She is. She's just saying, I was here before him.
I know. She's
and she's peeing on his bed, and I mean, she's just making it known. Exactly. I hear you. Yep. there's some counseling you and Peaches need to go to.
I don't know what to do. I need help with Peaches.
All right. I know, absolutely. So
you need counseling, Patty.
Any
What?
vets
It's me.
Any vets want to call in and help out Patty on this particular situation, let us know. What do you guys, that's a lot of great comments. What do you guys think? Let us know, 547-KORD. App chat us what you would do in this situation. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.